Hallo.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Commander, I know it couldn't have been easy for you down there. Making the call between Alenko and Williams must have been... I'm sorry, sir. I don't know if I could have done it.
There is no right choice for something like that. I just hope I never have to go through it again.
No, I'm not blaming you, Commander. I'm just... I mean, it's hard, you know?
Saren's still out there, Joker. Hold it together. We need you.
Don't worry, I won't let you down. I want to be there when you make that son of a bitch pay. I'll be okay, Commander. I just need some time.
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
Okay, update documents. Let's check it.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his Geth.
Took them long enough. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, sir.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
You think a blockade's going to stop him? He's on Ilos looking for the conduit right now. What are you doing about that?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
Secrecy isn't his greatest weapon. The conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Are you insane? After everything I've done, you still don't believe me?
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
Commander. Shepard, I cannot believe they did this to you. I am so sorry.
It's not your fault.
It's not right. You did everything they asked and more. Nobody else could have done what you did. The Council owes you everything, everything. Instead, they strip you of your command and ground the Normandy.
I should have known better. Udina, the Council, they're all the same. Petty, blind, and stupid.
Perhaps we could appeal, and get them to reverse their decision.
I pushed them as hard as I could. They wouldn't budge.
So you're going to walk away? You will just give up and doom the entire galaxy to extinction?
We lost the battle, not the war. I'll figure something out.
I believe in you, Shepard. I am with you every step of the way.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
Are you spying on us, Joker?
No, sir. Just knew you were on the ship and figured I'd pass the message on. The captain said to meet him at Flux, that club down in the wards.
You should probably go meet with him.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Nice to see so many humans working for CSEC.
So, apologies if I pause abruptly here or there. Ooh. What's wrong with my home? Oh, got it. Oh. So what's this? But yeah, if I pause, it's because I have to do something about my injuries. I have a to do. Also, it's noisy, so I'll probably be mute after. Apologies for that.
Seeing the ward stretching out before you really makes you appreciate the Citadel as a true wonder of Prothean engineering. Lieutenant, in the last few fights, your biotics seem to pack more punch. Is it practice, or are you actually getting stronger?
I've always held back a little when I used my powers on living targets. Fear of hurting someone, I guess. But after what I saw on Eden Prime, I'm not holding back anymore. Not against a Geth, not against anyone.
Is there something else I can help you with, Commander?
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you're at... If you have more questions, please access Savina.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
The EarthClan Spectre has returned to speak with me.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan.
Surprised welcome. You have returned, human. Genuine inquiry. What may I do for you this day?
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel. Human, delighted welcome. It is good to meet you.
those who raised them all to enlightenment. Where there was only darkness, the enkindlers gave light.
Sure is peaceful here.
This is truly magnificent. Most Prothean architecture I see is in ruins.
If I remember correctly, this is not Prothean from what Saren was saying.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
So, Liara, you've spent 50 years studying Prothean ruins and artifacts.
Our travels now are somewhat different from my normal excavations. I would prefer lengthier studies and fewer explosions.
Well, I think you've spoken for scientists everywhere, Liara.
Yes, human. You need something, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see. Yes, human. You need something, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see. Yes, human. You need something, yes?
Goodbye.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades. Welcome back, EarthClan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
No blood for aliens!
Excuse me, you're the Spectre, right? Commander Shepard, it is an honor to speak with you.
What's this demonstration about?
I'm Charles Saraceno of the Terra Firma Party. With Armistice Day coming soon, we're making our voices heard by the alien appeasers on the Presidium. Can I count on your support in the next election?
What are you running for?
I'm seeking one of the 5 spacer seats in Parliament. They have certain Baroque conditions for a citizen to be able to vote for them. You have to spend more than 6 months a year in space, but you can't have stayed in any one settled system for more than a month. You do spend most of your time in space, Commander.
What are you running for?
I'm seeking one of the 5 spacer seats in Parliament. They have certain Baroque conditions for a citizen to be able to vote for them. You have to spend more than 6 months a year in space, but you can't have stayed in any one settled system for more than a month. You do spend most of your time in space, Commander.
You're marking the end of the First Contact War with a protest?
As we have every year for the last 26 years. The war taught humanity a lesson that some would forget. If we don't stand up for ourselves, no one else will.
I thought the lesson of the First Contact War was that there's other life in the galaxy, and they have opinions too.
Perhaps so, Commander. But if aliens feel free to express their opinions at gunpoint, why shouldn't we?
What happened at the mass relay was a misunderstanding. If you saw a child about to touch a gun, wouldn't you stop them?
I'd pull them away, yes. I wouldn't shoot them dead.
I don't know Terra Firma's platform. What do you stand for?
Our core value is that Earth must stand firm against alien influences. Politically, culturally, and in the worst case, militarily.
It's a good theory, but these people are making it sound like a racial issue.
I can't deny that some of our supporters have extreme views, but our platform is also supported by economists, sociologists, and medical professionals.
But you don't do anything to curtail the racist comments of your members.
Of course not, Commander. Whether I disagree with them or not, they have the right to express their opinion.
I'm not quite sure what the original phrasing was. I'm with us being part of a council, so I think this one is when I want to go.
Sorry. I believe we need to work peacefully with other races.
We've heard that before in human history. Well-meaning naivete leads to declarations of peace in our time. We can't allow anything like Shan-Shi to happen again. I don't suppose I could convince you to issue a public statement of support for my candidacy. The support of the first human Spectre would be invaluable.
The occupation of Shan-Shi couldn't happen again. We weren't even sure there were aliens to garrison against back then.
It's still a powerful symbol, Commander. Shan-Shi is the only human territory ever occupied by an alien species.
I think this is the one I want.
You have the right to your opinion, Mr. Saraceno, but with all due respect, I disagree with it.
I understand. I'm glad you support the democratic process, at least. Thank you for your time, Commander. Remember Terra Firma on Election Day, because Terra Firma remembers you.
Terra Firma!
Going alone! I have to work the crowd, Commander. Maybe we can do lunch sometime?
Sorry, hang on a minute. Okay.
Pardon me, soldier. Could I take a moment of your time? Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
What kind of situation are we talking about?
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy. My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians. You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you are.
I understand. It's important. So what do you need?
Well, in order to do my best for humanity, I need the best resources on the market. There's a mental stimulant that increases alertness and cognitive function. It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
What is this stimulant exactly?
Oh, I don't know the medical terms, but it increases mental capacity, short-term recall, that sort of thing. It helps me stay focused, and it keeps me sharp. Nothing gets by me when I'm on it.
If you know the monthly limits, why did you go over them?
The negotiations were supposed to be last week, but the Solarians stalled it, probably deliberately. If I don't get the stimulant, I'll be a wreck. My assistant will take over, and that would be a disaster.
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
Why is this deal so important?
The Solarians want to set up long-term trade agreements. There are billions of credits at stake. If I don't get the drug, my assistant will take over and mess up the whole deal. It would be a disaster.
Is your assistant incompetent or just inexperienced?
Worse. He's an alien sympathizer. My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
If you know the monthly limits, why did you go over them?
The negotiations were if I don't get the stimulant, I'll be a wreck. My assistant will take over, and that would be a disaster.
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
I don't know, man. I don't feel comfortable getting any drugs, so that's gonna be a no. This should be a no as opposed to a judgment. I'm guessing this is the no. Okay, I'm moving. So, I'm gonna help you with this. Sorry.
Getting you your drug fix isn't high on my list of priorities, Keeler.
What century are you living in? Do you think those Solarians hesitate before amping themselves up? If you won't help me keep humanity strong, I'll find somebody else who will. If you've gotten your temper back under control, I could still use help.
Oh, wait.
I'll get back to you.
The journal entry. Wait, what is this? Yes. I'm not doing that. No way. No way. Let's see. Terra Firma Party. Terra Firma is an alliance political party formed after the First Contact War. Its policy agenda is based on the principle Earth must stand firm against alien influences. This covers a valid registration. Recent activities by Terra Firma include opposition to a law requiring high school and language study, a proposal to increase tariffs on alien imports, and leading a popular movement to mark First Contact War with a public holiday. Though founded by well-meaning individuals who feared their submersion of native human culture under a wave of alien vogue, Terra Firma's agenda attracts many jingoists. I don't know what that word is, and xenophobes. Oh, thank you. Investors. Mass vector core decreases the mass of a bubble. Space-time on our ship. This gives the ship a permit to move quickly, but does not apply any motive power. Ships use the sublight thrusters for motive power at faster than light speed. There are several varieties of thruster varying in performance versus the economy. All ships are equipped with an array of hydrogen-oxygen reaction control thrusters from New Ring. Ion drives electronically accelerate charged particles as a reaction mass. They are extremely efficient but produce negligible thrust. They are mostly used for automated cargo barges. Primary commercial engine is a fusion torch, which vents plasma of the ship's power plant. Fusion torches offer powerful acceleration at the cost of difficult heat management. Torch fuel is fairly cheap. Helium-3. Skim from gas giants and deuterium extracted from seawater or cometary bodies. Propellant is hydrogen, likewise skimmed from gas giants. In combat, military vessels require accelerations beyond the capability of fusion torches. Warships thrusters inject antiprotons into a reaction chamber filled with hydrogen. Antimatter annihilation provides unmatched motive power. The drawback is fuel production. Antiprotons must be manufactured one particle at a time. Most antimatter production is done at a massive solar array orbiting energetic stars, making them high-value targets in wartime. The exhaust of fusion antiproton drive is measured in millions of degrees Celsius. Any vessel caught behind them will melt like wax in a blowtorch. A long-term duration interstellar flight consists of two phases, acceleration and deceleration. Starships will accelerate to the halfway point of their journey and then flip 180 degrees and apply a thrust in the opposite vector, decelerating as they finish the trip. The engines are always operating and the peak speed is maintained in the middle of flight. That's interesting. Makes sense though. A warship's kinetic barriers reduce the damage from solid objects can do nothing to black guardian lasers, particle beams, and other forms of directed energy. DEW. An interior layer of warship protection consists of ablative armor plate designed to boil away when heated. Vaporized armor material scattered dew beam, rendering it ineffectual. The scaffold is built around the interior pressure hull with sheets of ablative armor hung on the structure. Ships typically having multiple layers of armor separated by empty baffles. Space is often used for cargo storage. Cruisers which lack internal space for fit delegated fighter hangars store the shipboard fighter complement in the baffles. It is not unknown for enlisted crew to build illicit alcohol distilleries in some of the obscure corner baffles, say from prying eyes. Okay. I feel you've gotten the wrong idea.
If you've gotten your temper back under control, I could still use help.
Keeler, you've got a problem. You need to get treatment.
It might look that way from the outside, but this is just a one-time slip-up. All the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit. It's the way the game is played.
I don't see all the top negotiators soliciting help to go over the legal limit, Keeler.
Maybe you're right. I've been trying to keep humanity strong, and maybe I've pushed myself too hard. I'll tell you what, this will be the last time I use the stimulant. After this deal is finished, I'll get treatment.
No trade negotiation is worth ruining your life for. Let it go and get help.
You don't understand! Humanity needs me, and I need that stimulant. Without it, I don't know anymore. I get so tired when I run out of the stimulant. I just need one more boost.
Come on, man.
That sounds like an addict talking, Keeler. What does it take to convince you?
You're right. I'll go tell my assistant. I shouldn't be working like this. I'll get help. I'm just sorry it came to this.
Oh dear, man. Good on ya. Good on ya. Is my dancing buddy here? Yeah.
Hey there, welcome to Flex.
I don't need to play it again.
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
They pulled me off the mission. Just like when they forced you to give up the Normandy.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the Ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
If we steal the Normandy, you're the one left holding the bag.
And if Saren finds the conduit, life as we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans, Asari, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shepard. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
Stealing the Normandy is mutiny. What if the crew won't help me?
The Normandy's your ship now, Commander. Her crew will follow you to the ends of the galaxy. We both know that.
I won't forget this, Captain. I promise.
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That is a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
There's got to be a better way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He's not gonna let you waltz into his office and use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be here. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
Udina won't let this slide, Captain. You'll be charged with treason, a capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the Ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
Not sure. Sorry, I need a minute. I feel like if I could decide, he could decide. You know, it's Undine's fault that this is a problem, so...
You'll have a better chance if you go after the Ambassador's computer.
I was hoping you'd say that. The Ambassador has made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
I still have some things to take care of.
Come see me when you're ready to do this. I'll be right here waiting for you.
Okay. Just want to check some of this shelves real quick.
Hey, good to see another human in here.
Oh, there we go.
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents. My father was a medic. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
So are these just crushed items, or the shipper having use for buy them? And then we conduit device, marked as junk.
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Sorry, nodding off a little bit. Still feeling a little rough from surgery and stuff.
No blood for aliens!
Hey, Commander Shepard. Good to see you again. Anything you need?
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
A research facility in the Hades Gamma Cluster was the victim of an attack by biotic extremists. The drugged researchers attacked Alliance soldiers, and the rescue operation became a brutal massacre. The research center is unlikely to reopen in the near future. Treaty negotiations between the Alliance and the Solarian Republic have finally concluded. Solarians praised the openness and flexibility of Alliance negotiators in pursuing a deal that benefited both sides. The deal was brokered by new Alliance negotiator Thomas Kent after his mentor Elias Keeler withdrew, citing health reasons.
Oh, that worked out. That was the guy we were talking to. He's getting help. Dude, Ryan will go up into the Citadel. I always have trouble finding the Citadel.
Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers who raised them all to enlightenment. Where there was only darkness, the Enkindlers gave light.
Liara, if your people don't need implants to use biotics, how come Asari don't use biotics more often?
While the Asari have natural biotic abilities, not all have the desire to learn to use their abilities effectively.
Are you kidding? To have that ability without implants and choose not to learn? I'll never understand the Asari. This is it. The very heart of the Citadel. The pinnacle of galactic power. Kinda makes your head spin if you think about it too much.
Think of all the important decisions the Council has made right here. Trillions of lives hanging on their every word and deed. It's awe-inspiring.
Go away. Let me drink in peace.
I got business here, but not with you.
Interesting.
Okay.